You said what?
I said I didn't need him.
And?
I said Fat was only so funny, which it is.
And he walked out on you?
Yeah.
Well done, Stan. You sure told him. When are you going to learn? You cannot treat people as way stations and meal tickets.
Here we go again.
Everything just has to be a battle, doesn't it?
Go to sleep.
No, damn you! You cannot always go your own way, Stan. There is the rest of the world to think of.
Hey, look, I'll be fine.
I wasn't thinking of you.
Is he there today?
Not so far. And maybe he's a she.
What are we going to call him?
What is she going to eat? Oh, that's it. Just hit out when you can't have what you want, and your nearest and dearest will just take it.
Not me, Lois. I take the fall and stroll on.
Oh, no, you don't, Stan. That's what you like to think you do. But I know better. Every little cut you get bleeds for the longest time. Some of them won't even heal. I am not going to spend my life stitching them up.
Fine. Go find another husband. There's plenty doormats out there.
Boy, this is getting familiar. Stan. Stan. Babe Hardy's a nice guy. He didn't deserve what you did to him at the studio. You were going round to his place, and you were apologizing.
Like hell I am.
Not because you can't work with him, not for Roach or for me, but because you know just as well as I do that that is the only decent thing that you can do. And if you can't do that, then you're not my Stan. You're not the Stan I love.
My God, babe, Lois was good to me. She could see through me like glass. Yeah, she was the best. She gave me my little girl. And I gave her... I'm so sorry. Can't control the memories, Thank God I have some good ones. You walked right in, without my even noticing, right under the wire. Stan.
How's it going?
Fine. What do you want?
Nothing. You going to invite me in?
Is that it?
Is that what?
My apology. If it isn't, I'm damned if I know why you're here.
Forget it, babe. Just forget it.
Would you like a drink?
Sure. Well, are you going to invite me in or what?
It's a lovely evening. Why don't we sit out here on the porch? You ever play baseball?
Baseball never made it to North Shields.
I played shortstop at military college. He's the fellow who's supposed to stop the line drives from going out the field. So it helps if you have breadth.
I hated team games.
The thing about a team is they all want the same thing. They're all coming from the same place. They all dress the same, and they don't compete with each other. It's the team against the rest of the world. Of course, within the team, you have personalities. Somebody who maybe thinks he's smarter than the other people.
Somebody who thinks he's dumber.
Correct. But, essentially, they're after the same thing, which they're unlikely to get, because the guy who thinks he's smart
is just as dumb as the other guy. Well, nobody likes a smart aleck.
But everybody loves a couple of guys they can feel superior to.
Yeah, well, I always
hated team games, right? So you wouldn't know the difference between one team and another. Well, there's playing for a team, and there's playing for a team that wins. That is the best feeling in the world, Stan. The chemistry flowing, always someone there to share the load with, and the glory. And you and I've got it, mister. We had it on day one, and we got it now. And you just gotta see it, that's all. You see, you dumb son of a bitch, I don't see myself as Babe Hardy. I see myself as Babe Ruth. And you're Lou Gehrig, and together we're the Yankees, with the World Series in the bag.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you saying we're very, very good?
I certainly am, Stanley. United we stand, divided we fall.
Well, onward and upward.
Upward and onward.
I didn't believe a word of it until I discovered a couple of things. That you were the greatest at taking a fall. Now, keeping together a laugh that would last a couple of seconds, but you would milk it. Chaplin couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, but you could do it. All we had to do was keep the camera rolling, and you'd stare into it, and that's it! That's it! You'd be sitting on the fallout from some terrible disaster, and you'd raise your hand slowly to the devastation all around you, and you'd pick the tiniest piece of fluff off your jacket, and you'd flick it away. And then, of course, there was the famous tie twiddle, huh? There was no problem that was too big or too embarrassing not to be magicked away by one affable tie twiddle. And the audience never realized that you were buying us time, because your reaction kept them laughing.
What did you do that for?
Fat man, losing his dignity, and you made it the funniest thing in the world. And you suggested things that I would never suggest. Humiliation, piled upon humiliation. And all the time that people loved you for it, we never knew that you hated it. That fact. That you. Oh, Lucille said I should give you plenty of water. And I am more terrified of Lucille than you could ever know. Oh, yes, and she said that you like to hear the paper read. Russia launches spaceship. Oh, there's a thing called Sputnik. Sputnik? It's a spaceship. And the Russians have sent it up, and it's going around the world right now. Overhead. And everybody is as mad as hell. Listen, Moscow claims it is the first step towards mankind going into space. Now, we never thought of that, huh? Laurel and Hardy in space. Stankov and Olyovsky, cleaners to the Russian space program. We're cleaning up at the launch pad, and I start to polish a handle, and you say, "Don't touch that." And I say, "Why not, Ollie?"
And you say, because you'll just mess things up. You do the floors, I'll do the important things. And I do a take and carry on cleaning the handle. And you get mad and take a swing at me. And I duck, and you hit the handle, which closes the door. And you're panicking, and I'm crying. And then you say, it's okay. I'll press one of these buttons and get some help. And you press a big red button on a control panel, and of course, it's the blast-off button. And with the speed of the takeoff, we're and you look at me and you say, well, that's another nice mess you got me into.
I made you laugh. Oh, that's beautiful. You know, when we worked on the set, I never knew what worked until you saw it and heard it. And then I would see your face light up like the rising sun, and you'd shake. We'll make that. Laurel and Hardy in space. When you're better, we'll do that. What did I do? Babe. Oh, I've tired you out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I suppose I better go. Listen, you can't turn your back on me. I don't understand. I just made you laugh. I mean, do you want me to go or stay? Oh, you're hungry. I'll go and get Lucille. Christ, babe, I didn't have to come here, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. The last few weeks have been rotten. No, forget it. My mouth. Oh, say something. Say what? You know, don't you? The doctors haven't said anything to you, have they? Lucille. Only one person left you can trust, huh? Poor you. Oh, boy. So where do you want me to start? I lied. I didn't call Lucille. She called me and she told me I ought to get over here. And the girls are waiting outside because they thought that we might want to say goodbye. There'll be no Laurel and Hardy in space. I know. And you'll never again say, that's another nice mess you got me into. And Lucille and Nita are in the kitchen because Lucille was crying and she didn't want you to see. And I have been hiding myself away at home because I don't know how to cope when you go. Is that enough truth? See, you knew all along, but you had to know that I knew, right? Look, I don't want you to leave me, but I'm damned if I want to see you in this lousy bed in this stuffy room, getting smaller and smaller, losing all that hardy bulk. Thanks, babe. Looks like I did something right, huh? You know, Lucille is going to kill me. So now you've got the truth. But I don't know where that leaves us. I didn't want to come here. I don't want to be here now. I just feel like curling up in a ball and hiding. I haven't seen anybody for months, you know. Too scared. Well, you know why. Because my time will be next. It's just that I hadn't considered a world where you wouldn't be around. Oh, shit. This wasn't supposed to happen.